Hey gang, it's Tuesday morning. So here we are, Tuesday morning transformation. And I have a question for you. How do we find a blessing in the midst of a tragedy? How do we find a blessing in the midst of the tragedy? So right now we're in the wake of the accidental passing of Kobe and Gianna Bryant. And around here, this is big talk that's persistent because they lived here. And I go to the gym in the morning and he trained at that time. So everybody in the morning crew that's at the gym, this is a perpetual conversation, even this morning from multiple people as this jersey hangs over the cardio machines. And so, obviously Kobe made a big impact in the NBA and, changed people's perception of basketball and talent around the world. Yet on the other hand, that was in his past, but right now he's a loving father and a husband. And, I think that's my opinion. That's the greatest tragedy. And we can't even, hey, Marco, we can't even imagine the level of pain that his wife and his daughters are going through right now. A mother loses their daughter, the sisters lose one of their siblings, not to mention a husband. And we can't, unless you've been through that, you can't even imagine, what that's like. Hey, you guys, Lauren, Jeremy, Morgan. So, on the other hand, I asked them not to even to mention the other 13. There was 3 other 13-year-old girls and a basketball coach and the pilot. So the bottom line is, I look at that and I say, how do we find the gift in so much pain? How do we do that? And what I come to is it really boils down to your belief systems. And so this whole Tuesday morning transformation is, do you believe that we're a spirit, having a human experience? We're here for a purpose. We come here, a lot of our purpose and the things we're going to do are already predetermined. Hey, Kat and David. So is this predetermined? What's the reason? And if everything has a reason, what possibly could this reason be? And it's so beyond our human understanding that leads to the second question that I ask myself is why? Why would this happen? Because it's so far beyond our understanding. And what I've come to are really 2 quotes. And the first quote is out of the Bible. It says, "Be anxious for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication, let your requests be known to God." Right? And the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your heart and your mind. What's that mean? Oh my God, how can we understand this? And the reality is you can't. But if it can give you peace in your heart and mind, that maybe we can gain the wisdom that we can find the gift. And that's it. And that's what it is. It's a prayer of wisdom because it's easy to be immersed in the pain. So prayers of wisdom are when miracles happen. Why? Because miracles are actually a change in perception. Miracles are a change in perception. And with a tragedy like this, like God, we need a miracle, right? We need a change in perception because there's got to be something in this that the world can take. And that leads to the second quote, because I go to Agape Spiritual Center, Michael Bernard Beckwith, world-class spiritual leader. And one of the quotes he talked about on Sunday, actually, as Kobe crashed, I'm sitting in this service, and at the same time, as their universal presence, does God have an intention? At the same time, he says, "I give thanks for the good I haven't experienced yet." So what an affirmation that we give thanks for the gift that we haven't even become aware of yet. And so gratitude is the catalyst for a miracle. And that's it. And a miracle is a change in perception. So when we let our requests known to be God, God, why? Why does this happen? Give me peace of mind and heart so I can find the gift beyond the tragedy, because there's got to be something in here that is more than just pain. And then that gift is, while we're experiencing the pain, we can also experience the gift because they happen simultaneously. And that's really it. So I just want to go through my experience because that happened Sunday morning. From that until yesterday, in 24 hours, here's things that I've noticed. Number one, that night, Sunday night, I was filling up my car with gas. I'm sitting, there's like 5 other people sitting in the gas station. The guy on the pump right next to me says, man, what a sad day. And he was talking about Kobe as a father, and he goes, he was on his way home. He goes, I just want to go home and hug my wife and kiss my kids. And I'm like, oh my God, there's a gift right there. A father and a husband is becoming more appreciative of his family. Then at the same time, this homeless guy comes up, and he's clear. I mean, this isn't somebody acting homeless. This is a guy that's destitute. And he comes up. Every person in that gas station gave him money. How often does that happen? Every person gives him money. So by that experience of pain, are people feeling more compassion for humanity? Are they becoming more appreciative of their family? And then I was in a coaching call yesterday, and a client was telling me, man, I feel my purpose. Kobe had this standard of excellence, and I feel like I need to fulfill he's a chiropractor, need to fulfill my purpose on a higher level. I really want to immerse in the coaching. I know I haven't been participating like I should, and I'm ready to take my purpose in my life to help more people to a new level. And I'm like, man, what a blessing that is, right? And then I have another coaching call, and the client saying, look, I need to get my systems down because I need more freedom. I need to hire a doctor. I want to spend more time with my family. I only get so much time with my kids. Can you help me get my systems down so that I can take more time off? And I'm like, oh my God, there's a total shift right there, right? So I'm sure these things are reminding us about many different things. So hopefully people are being reminded all over the world of what? That life is short. Our relationships should be cherished and honored. I would say that's number one. Number two, above all things, love is all that matters. And let's take advantage of every opportunity. Hey, Jason and Eric, every opportunity to be able to experience and give love. Then next, by Kobe's standards, and I've heard this on multiple coaching calls, you see the quotes on Facebook, that be your best, that failure is only an opportunity to learn how to get your skills down, how to become more successful, and that mental discipline that we're here to be our best and set a standard of excellence so we can fulfill our purpose in our life and make an impression in the lives of other people. And then last night I was talking to my sister, and the Bryant family went to a Catholic church right around the corner from where I live. My sister and I live, and they sat in the 4th row every Sunday. And my sister's been saying, I know I need to go to church, and she doesn't go. And she's like, the fact that he was there every week has inspired me to go back to church every week. So this is only in the 24 hours, it's like, so what's really happening globally? And then I think to myself, was Kobe's greatest gift actually basketball? Or was an even greater gift that through this tragedy and through his passing, that millions of people have grown closer to God, that millions of people are trading expectation for appreciation, that millions of people around the world are actually learning that all we have is our loving relationships. Love ourselves, let's love our people. Let's just appreciate life, be present, Stop looking outside, start looking inside, because at the end of our life, what's really going to matter? So was his truly greatest gift not basketball at all? Did God use basketball to give him so much fame that through his passing, that millions of people grow closer to God, closer to each other, and really experience the unity and compassion in humanity? God doesn't create tragedy, but he certainly can use it. So as we process through our pain, can we also gain clarity and awareness that all through the pain, that there's blessings everywhere, and eventually we can heal? And then, I just, like everybody already knows, we pray for the family that through this tragedy, that they can find the blessings as well. So if you think this is valuable, please share it around the world, because we're always going to have things in our life. And if we can learn to connect with our spirit and find the blessing in every tragedy, then maybe it just makes things just a whole lot better. So I love you guys. Blessings to you all.